Hi, PBG Plays here. In this video I will, or stream shall I say, in this stream I will be demonstrating how this game works on my setup. 5950X, 128GB of RAM and 4060 Ti 16GB. Keep in mind though that I am streaming at the same time to like 5 different platforms on a single computer. So I'm streaming and I'm playing at the same time. So hopefully the idea here, the objective is to get like 1080p solid 60 fps experience while streaming, while playing. And I have other stuff to run at the same time. I have like 2 virtual machines and other stuff. You can see how much RAM I'm using right now, 41GB of RAM. Firefox raping the RAM as well, so let's see this. To be honest, this is the first time I played this type of games. I just want to see how good it runs, how beautiful it of a show, basically. Autosave during loading screen. Okay, so the first when I started the game, it displayed like a shader compilation process. I let it finish. It's a good thing that it does the shader or in the main menu and not while you are playing at the same time. Because if it does so, it will introduce like low FPS and low performance. So when I play on PC, I mean even when I play on consoles. On consoles, the first place I go to is the options, see the controls, see the sound, and so on. But on PC, the first thing I actually see is the graphics. But let me just go one by one here. From left to right we have general, okay, difficulty level, autosave, fast travel. Okay, it's a good thing that it has autosave. Does it have like a quick save, quick load like the old games? We shall see. Here keyboard and mouse. Here controllers, if you are playing using control. I have the, you know what, let me test the PlayStation 4 controller if it is. Okay, it detected the PS4 controller natively, that's good. Let me see, I have a generic PlayStation 3 controller. Let's see if it will detect it. Okay, it did not detect the PS3 generic controller. I need one of those Xbox 360 DLLs that will show the controller as if it is an Xbox 360 controller. I guess I will play using the keyboard and mouse. But let's continue. Accessibility, low health, vignette, visibility, okay. Blood splatter, visibility, okay. Camera motion, fair. Next one. I disabled music earlier. I had the game running like 30 minutes just to see if it will glitch or quit. It seems stable, so generally speaking I'm not into music when I play games. I prefer the ACMR thing in games. Let's see, master volume, dialogue, ambience, footstep. Okay, even footsteps has its own slider. Interesting. Interface volume. Okay, fairly detailed. What else? Here is the meaty part. This is where we go first when we play on PC. Let me turn off the OSD fast. You can see here it says game is not running on SSD. Okay, so does the game even require an SSD to run smoothly? Okay, that's the question. We will try. We'll find out eventually. Here, resolution scale. So when I first started the game, it had the resolution scale around 75%. I was so disappointed. Okay, VSync. I have the game locked at 60 FPS since the monitor itself is 60 FPS. Show FPS I don't need. Okay, show VRAM. I already have everything in the OSD on the top left. As you can see, the VRAM usage just in the main menu, 3.4 gigabytes with the shared memory of 570 megabytes. What else? VRAM. If I turn this one on, it will show the VRAM in the FPS at the top right. You can see that. Yeah, it's falsely reporting the VRAM 0 out of 0. Brightness, FOV, motion blur. I don't like it. I want the image to be as clear as possible. Screen space reflections. Okay. Quality. If I click on detect, it will go to high on everything, which is really insulting, given the rig I have. Okay, view distance quality. So for this view distance, it requires a high GPU power, by the way. So if you want to see like long distances, expect your FPS to hit. So if your GPU is not that good, not a recent one, you may need to lower this one, especially if you are like on top of those hills and you are looking like at a great distance. You want to see trees like far away. Once you turn, it will hit your FPS. That's why if you have an old GPU, it's better to turn this one down a little bit. Effects, foliage. Foliage requires VRAM. Okay, if only okay, so whenever I go down each option, it tells me like a little bit of information about it, but if only they included like what type of hardware this option will like mostly use. For example, for foliage, we know that foliage uses RAM. So in this case, this should have said like this option uses like so and so RAM, VRAM. I'm talking about the VRAM for the foliage quality. Yeah, and the texture as well. So if only they included such information here, it would have been much better. Even for those newbies who don't know how to optimize their games. Global illumination quality, texture quality. The game is 113 gigs, so I'm expecting it to have better textures, better graphics. I mean, the original one was maybe like less than gigs. So 10 gigs, if we compare to 113, at least you're expecting to have like something really distinctive. Reflection quality, post-processing, hair quality, cloth, Lumen hardware. So when I first started the game, Lumen hardware was on, even though it switched everything to high. Ultra, here Lumen hardware ultra. I don't know about these two. These two were available, if I remember, in the latest Indiana Jones. And remember, this is an Unreal Engine game, so expect some performance hit. Lumen, okay. Anti-aliasing. So when I switched it, we have off, we have FXAA, we have TAA, which I don't recommend, and we have TSR. So TSR is the built-in default anti-aliasing in Unreal Engine games. If only they had like SMAA, I would definitely take it any time of the week. Let's say I tried Far Cry 6 this morning, and it had MSAA. I was so happy. It does not have that double 2, double 4, double 8 SMAA, just SMAA, and it looked sharp. FXAA, I used to use it in all the really old GTX era, and it used to do its work perfectly without any GPU hit. So it was my first stop, or my first option in those old games back in 2014 and onward, when they had like only SMAA and FXAA. FXAA was the most affordable option if you have an old GPU back in the day. Upscaling technique. Yeah, again, when I started the game, it was a DLSS balanced. I was so insulted. You can see here balanced, already ticked. So options we have here. You can see when I turn on the upscaling, anti-aliasing gets turned off by default. Yeah, you can see that. We have DLSS, FSR, and the XESS. DLSS, if I want to use DLSS, I would use quality, not balanced. And sharpening would be like 30%. Yeah, one thing I don't like about this game is that they locked the frame generation out. Meaning, like, so if I wanted to play the game, first I will try. This is how I benchmark the games. This is how I do it basically. This is how I play. So first I try to run the game maxed out, everything maxed out natively. If I don't hit 60 FPS, then I would go to frame generation just to get a little bit of boost. And if I don't get enough, then finally I will resort to DLSS. And DLSS quality, not balance, not performance, not the other ones, not DLLA. So we have here 3 stages. First stage is to play natively maxed out. If it does not work, then I would try to boost it a little bit using frame generation. And if I still feel like the game does not run smoothly, then I will resort to DLSS quality. That's the third stage. This is of course all at 1080p. But in this case, for this game, it locked the frame generation out of my like options here. Meaning, I can't choose frame generation without resorting to DLSS. You can see the frame generation is grayed out, and I can only access it if I turn on DLSS, which I don't want to. Basically, DLSS on or automatic on. I would turn it on like this. Yeah, I don't like this. They should, so my point here is that they should have let us turn on frame generation without using DLSS by itself, without upscaling. Again, frame generation is just a certain hardware on the GPU which is specialized with AI. It just looks at the picture and tries to produce one picture. That's it. That's frame generation basically. It may like feel a little bit smoother. Like for example, if you have like 45 FPS, it may go up to 60 if you are using frame generation. Of course, without using DLSS, because if you are using DLSS, for example, at 1080p, the game will render at 720p. That's what I don't want. Especially if you have texture quality at ultra. You want the game to look as clear as possible. So yeah, that's a bad option here. I hope in future updates that they will let us use frame generation without resorting to DLSS by itself. Let's see next. Let me apply. For example, for those who want to optimize it, let's say you have only 8 gigs and the game uses more. First thing you should go to, for example, is the texture quality. Try to lower it down and see how the game will, how much VRAM you will be using. I mean, this is 2025 and we are still getting 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Check in my head. Let's see. Here we have subtitles and such. And then here you can change the buttons. Again, this is the first time I play this type of game, so I don't know the basic button layout. I guess I can change the controller scheme as well from here. Yeah, let's see the earlier I was talking about the quick save and quick load. Yeah, I don't remember which game is it Far Cry Primal? Maybe it's Far Cry Primal that I was playing like earlier, and it had that fast save, quick save with F5 and quick load with F9. I don't know why like new games don't support that option anymore, especially this type of games. Yeah, we don't have that option here. Oh, yes, we do have it. Here, quick save and quick load, F5, F9. Yeah, this option is really a must in this type of RPG games, to be honest. Okay, broadcast spell. You know what? I will see this if they have like a tutorial when you first start. I already spent quite a bit explaining all these things. So let's start the game.
I will was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
I don't see any hard drive activity. Remember, they said you need to have an SSD, but I don't really see any significant hardware activity. I mean, hard drive activity. I'm monitoring the read and writes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, look at that frame time. 91% GPU. Okay, I see that the game is only using like 65% of the GPU. So the 92% is the overall value. Game is using 5 gigs of VRAM. The rest is being used by other programs on my computer. Yeah. Yeah, so the virtual machines are using like 7% of the GPU, and OBS itself is using like 3%. I can see that the game is using is, let's say, 70% of the GPU power. The rest is being used by the system. So if I can get 1080p 60 FPS mark sustained, that would be great. With the hardware acceleration, the lumen and other options. Let's see, this is the character. I will be look at that hair and how flickery it is. Remember, this is FXAA. I need to turn on TSR, I guess, so I can get rid of it. Yeah, you can see how flickery the hair is. Okay, I can choose my character. Yeah, see the hair again? So flickery. Can play as this guy, this guy, this guy. You are a true Imperial born into the heart of the Empire. The number of cities and their size led you to travel hastily, okay? What is this? Ah. You are, Colovia inhabitants such as yourself are known of their autonomy, including towards the rest of the Empire. Inherited You inherited the willfulness of your forebears. Like I said, this is the first time I play this type of game, so I guess this is like the options in Cyberpunk, where you play as, for example, someone who is rich, someone who is poor, someone in the middle, and you follow his story. So this guy is like true Imperial, and this guy is just a peasant. Okay, let's not take too much time here. I may customize this after. Maybe we may get a waifu or something. Open source. I know this type of games is really known for its level of complexity and customization. Here you can change the age. Skin tone and such. Where are the waifus option? I see all these characters are males. Where are the waifus? Cheeks, chin, eyes, face. Okay, nothing that tells me that I can play as waifu here. Facial hair. Okay, just keep him like this. Strength, shroud, diplomat, and trader. Profession with the heavy armor. Again, this is just a first try to see if the game runs okay. First, valid the name. I should put a name here. Again, keep in mind that I have a lot of stuff running at the same time. Virtual machines, OBS. Yeah, I can notice a little bit of latency when I turn the camera to the other side. Again, the game is running in borderless mode, not full screen, not windowed. So it's a good thing that whenever I switch to the other monitor to do other stuff, the sound keeps playing while the game itself stays running in the background. That's good. You can sit. Okay, so it seems like this is a prison cell. See the water. Okay, the wall is okay.
Oh, look. An Imperial in the Imperial prison. I guess they don't play favorites, huh? Your own kinsmen think you're a piece of human trash. How sad. I bet the guards give you special treatment before the end. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Imperial. You're going to die. Imperial criminal scum like you give the Empire a bad name, you see. You're an embarrassment. Best if you just disappear. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Boris, lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir.
My sons, they're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were...
I always get tricked by this. Let me see the... So it's universally accepted that you jump with space, you move with these buttons, and you... where is it? Where is the control? So I need to change control with C. Cast spell. Ah, it... Okay, I guess... So I switched back to another mouse that has two side buttons, and I can cast spell with that button, the button one, instead of using C. So it's universally accepted that you crouch with C, not control. C is much easier to press than control. So where is control? Yeah, change stance basically. You press C one time, you crouch, you press it once again, you stand up, and if you keep pressing, you will prone. This is a universally accepted like concept. Why using control? I don't know. Okay, attack, block, cast spell. You have an assigned Biden, okay. Where is the control? Tab. F1, open character. Quest, open system, quick save. Wait, I guess I'm blind here. Where's the left control? Left control, cast spell. Yes, they called it sneak with C. Okay, you jump with space, you sneak with C, sprint with shift, left shift. I don't need this walk thing. Auto move. Okay, apply.
Act.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
No sign of pursuit, sir. Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, The entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Ooh.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for. I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
This doesn't concern you,
Looks
prisoner.
like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Okay, let me go back to, where is it, system. Let me go to that anti-aliasing and switch to TSR and C. $51, $50. Okay, just by looking like straightforward, I'm getting a solid 50 FPS. Okay, let me go back. Switch back to FXAA. $55, $54. So I gained like 5 FPS just by changing to FXAA. Okay, let's see TAA. I know so many people hate on TAA because it makes like the image look so blurry. So TAA is same like FXAA. Yeah, so the objective here, I'm trying to change, I'm trying to dial it so I can get rid of those flickery, that flickery effect on hair, basically. Remember, this is inside. We did not even go outside to see how the game plays. Like when you look to like those long distances.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Oh,
The captain's down.
I did not pay attention. Did I? Am I supposed to follow them or what? I
Are
really
you all
did
right,
not pay
sire?
attention.
We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
Yeah, look at that flickery. Let's see again. Yeah, this is a good place to change. If I change to TAA, hit apply.
She's dead.
Yeah,
Sorry,
see?
sire, but we have to
See,
keep
the
moving.
flickering stopped.
How could they be waiting for us here?
What does it say, search?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades.
Look
I'll
how
take point.
huge those
Let's move.
cockroaches.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Okay. Mythic Dawn. Yeah, take all. Oh. Maybe I should change my clothes from. What the? Look how the rat looks. Again, let me switch back to FXAA, and we'll see the, let's see, the hair. It's a little bit flickery. This is not hair, I guess. I mean, the game does not interpret it as hair. It only flickers when I move the camera. Yeah, you can see the flickers right here. Oh, look at the hand. I mean, I guess the game will get away with TAA. Remember, we have noticed that between TSR and TAA, we basically lose, if we go up to TSR, we will basically lose like 5 FPS. We already demonstrated that. So, since the game has like this distinctive graphic style, so to speak, I guess the game may get away with TAA. Search rat? Search for what? Rat meat, okay. Empty. Okay, this guy died and he has some weapons. Why didn't he take the helmet and the clothes as well? Oh wait, is this a female? Face looks like female. Oh, is that why he did not take her clothes? Okay, look at this guy. Robe in hood. Yeah, see, he took his clothes. Let's see this guy as well. He will take his clothes as well. Okay, this is now I see. So if we go back to the female, you can't take her clothes, okay? Yeah, 44. I bet this, yeah, this one needs a key. I mean, I don't even have to look at it, since they had this opening here. Yeah, the textures look okay. I would give it like 90% okay. Oh, I can actually play like this. So all I did was like scrolling. So I can actually play like this, okay? So I came from there. And we only have one opening. I can't like take the... I can't take the rope up, right? Okay, at least it is moving. You know how so many like new games, you can't like everything in the game is static. You can't move anything. Like bottles and let's see what do we have here. Club, lockpick, and torch. tutorial. Press Q or E to change menus. So I need to change my clothes, and I need to have a weapon in my hand. Health 80 out of 80, fatigue 120, and magicka 80. Okay. Attributes. So this is a leveling system, right? Minor skills. Oh boy. Factions. Details. Okay, let me use the club. Ah. How to deactivate it? This is a sorting option, okay. Oh. Now I look like one of those Illuminatos people in Resident Evil 4. Los Illuminatos. Okay, Magic Dawn Robe. I have too many. I see 66, so I can carry like 200 pounds or kilos in total. So I need to get rid of the rest or sell it. Sack. Okay, sack is the whatever I was wearing, right? Yeah, so I need to get rid of these. Yeah, you can see some effects whenever I turn. See, the clothes have effects. That's nice. Maybe in the next stream I will try to get a waifu instead of this guy. Here I can eat. Maybe the blue thing is the life bar. Lockpick. Okay. So I have 2 lockpicks, but I can't lockpick that door. Yeah, here you can see everything, I guess. Okay, let's go back. Again, I'm still learning about this. This is the first time of me playing this type of games. Switch back. So if I was playing in third person, I'm getting 52. If I switch back to this first person, I get nearly 60. Again, yeah, you can see like I'm losing 8. I'm using around 8 FPS just by changing the view, whether first person or third person. Here I'm just looking at the static. Let me just look at the wall, so we won't have any effects. Here I'm okay, it's not fair. Yeah, just because I have the game locked at 60, we won't get a fair comparison. So in this manner, if I look like this, see, I have around 54, 55 FPS. If I change the view, I get 57. Well, give or take. Remember, This is a closed area, so keep that in mind. When I go outside, again, when I go outside, the FPS values will change drastically. So again, just by changing the viewpoint from first person to third person, you may gain some FPS. I mean, it's a good thing that I can switch it while playing without going back to the options. Yeah, it's a good thing. Maybe if they included it as like a hotkey. Yeah, maybe I should see it. Maybe I should check if I can include it as a hotkey instead of a scrolling wheel. Like 2, either 1 or 2. I don't need the third one. Here you can see when I scroll, this is the basic one. When I scroll 1 time, when I scroll 2 times, see, this one is wide, this one is narrow, this one is 0. Let's call this 0, let's call this 1, let's call this 2. So I just need one button that lets me, like, for example, let's say if I press like F7 for example, one time it will change to first person, second time it will change to third person 1, then third person 2. Because you know the scrolling wheel, you can use it to change weapons. Yeah, let me see again. How do I pick up stuff? Okay, jump, sneak, sprint, walk, auto move. I don't know about this auto move thing. Okay, interact with E. So I can grab with E, yeah, hold and interact. E. So I just wanted to see if he can take the torch. He's not taking the torch, and there is no like context menu here saying like press E to pick up. Yeah, you can see the difference. It does not say that. If I go back to one of those rats, for example, this guy, it gives me like that context menu saying E press to search, but it does not say the same to pick up the torch. Oh, iron key. Okay, so if I don't take it, the door is locked. Maybe you can find a key somewhere nearby, or you can yeah, let's see. Lock pick it. You can try to pick most locks. A and G and W. A and G and W too. Boop. What? I guess I lost the first one, right? Go back. Yeah, one of the limitations back in the old games. So you are in a small place, and the places are divided with big doors. Remember, they told me to have an SSD, and they are still having that soft lock. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have an SSD or an NVMe. If they still like lock you between each door. I got everything from here. Let me go back to the first door. Door to Imperial. Open. Yeah, it does not even give me an option. No lockpick, no key. Oh wait. It says this lock cannot be picked. You need a key. Okay. So the key I took earlier is for this door. I was just looking at the club and how it looks. Yeah, it looks really good. Look, let me go to somewhere it has light on. Yeah, see how the club looks. It really looks good. Okay, we have Ratata coming at us. Okay, he's down. Search for meat, take. Again, I never played the Elder Scrolls. I don't know the story. I don't know if the series has like connected stories. Just learning while playing now. Iron arrow, lockpick. 5, okay. Rusty iron bow. Rusty iron queries, okay. Rusty, everything is rusty. Torch, okay, we can take torch. I'm just puzzled why I couldn't take that torch there. Take, okay, I took everything. If I go back, let's see. Yeah, 146 out of 200. So I need to keep going to like a merchant, for example. I'm just guessing here. And sell. Ratata. Let's help this guy. Bro, is this Resident Evil or what? It says zombie. Okay, the Ratata seems nice. Let me continue. He's friendly. Oh boy, this guy is not friendly. What do we have? Lockpick again. Weak potion. Weak potion. Take all. Try to pass these guys. Too many. Too many. Too many ratatas. Okay, so I'm guessing here the green bar is the strength, and the red bar maybe is the health. I'm not sure. I need to remember the old games when they provide like a booklet inside the DVD box where they tell you the different options you have in the game and how to play. Here I'm just going blind and experimenting. Another Ratata is following me. Okay, I'm just thinking if I yeah, I should have fought with them earlier, one by one, instead of leaving them till they surround me. Okay, I missed nothing, I guess. I collected everything. Good. Yeah, I can't wait till I go to the merchant and sell this rusty stuff I have in my inventory. Yeah, the lighting is good. So the lighting and the graphics are good. Not impressive, but it's a good improvement. See, the Ratata was behind me. Yeah, I guess the red thing is... but also I can see the heart. Yeah, see blue, red and green. What if I go to inventory, go to the food, rat meat. I have damage fatigue. Yeah, let's see if I eat one. I don't see any difference here. Eat one more. Yeah, see, nothing changes. We have the blue, red and green. Yeah, I see no difference. So I guess the health bar regenerates by itself. Oh, look how beautiful it looks. Yeah, so the health bar regenerates by itself. It's not like those old games in which you have to keep eating or using medicine. More ratatas. Yeah, look at the fire also. The fire's resolution. Okay, so the magic is the blue one. I just noticed. Yeah, the fire animation looks good. I'm not sure if it is 60 FPS though. Maybe like 50 or 45. I don't think if it is actually rendered at 60 FPS. But it looks really nice. It looks a bit realistic. You know what? Since the game does not require much, let me try and relax using the controller. Let me turn it on first. So for the PlayStation 4 controller, there are some games that, like, I am on Windows 10. This is Windows 10. So some games, they accept the PS4 controller natively. They even, yeah, like you are looking at right now, they are they show you the buttons of the PlayStation like natively. There are some games that like require you to use a third party program, and even though you are using that third party program, it shows the Xbox buttons instead of the PlayStation buttons. So it's a good thing that it has like native support for this PlayStation 4 controller. Yeah, the program I was talking about is DS4. DS4. So if you have PlayStation controller and for some reason the game on your Windows is not showing it, you have to first install DS4, and from there the program will detect the game and it will show it for the game as if you have an Xbox controller, I guess. And from there, if even the game does not show the proper buttons, you may check any mod or Nexus mod, for example, for the said game, and you will have just to download the pack of the buttons and change and replace in the game folder, and in that manner you will get the PS4 buttons too. So here I just want to see the buttons that I will be using. Okay, I turn. I block with L2. Okay, this is all I need. Oh, so I changed perspective with L3. I can run normally with L3. Okay, he jumps, but and from here okay, arrow down. The arrows, they take me to this menu. And how am I supposed to jump? Okay, he hustlers. He takes out the weapon with the square. Ah, he jumps with the triangle. Okay, so if he jumps with triangle, then the interaction should be with X, right? Let's see. Yeah, X. X open. Yeah, so I will change these two. Go back. Yeah, now it detected everything. Okay, so two buttons I will just change. I will change the X and I will change the triangle. I mean, again, for most games you jump with X and you crouch with circle. Here, no. Interact. Yeah. So I jump with X, I sneak, I crouch with the circle, and I interact with the triangle. Now it makes sense. Wait. Open quest, open help, open system, quick save, quick load. So for quick save and quick load, I would just use its respective buttons on the keyboard, no problem. I just need most of the buttons I usually use to be present on the controller. Open quest. I can still, okay, for open quest, for example, I can just use this button instead. Wait, let me confirm. Yeah, see now, triangle open. Let me see what this, how long would you like to wait? 1 hour? Wait, what do you mean wait? Yeah, I may change that option. Let's see. I would rather have open quest or open help. Yeah, it does not let me change it. I am pressing that button in the middle, and it does not let me change. It does not let me change the share button as well. Yeah, it sucks. So at least I can use a combination of keyboard and yeah, I can change this one. Let me go back to sneak. Confirm. Yeah, it does not let me change. Well, at least now I can relax. I noticed those somewhere. Yeah. I was thinking about collecting them, but I got sidetracked. Anyways, we will find more later. See the green particles? Maybe it's from his left hand, right? Wood door. Press. I just wanted to see if let's see, quick save game. Okay, save game. Auto save. I did not auto save at all. One 139, 57. Maybe it auto saves after you open each door. New manual. If I go back to load, save in auto save. So this is a manual save. I know the stream is like 1 hour, but the game itself says 2 hours. That's because I had it like running in the background while checking other streamers and doing other stuff. Watching YouTube. That's the time I have spent in the main menu. And they even counted it. That's so weird. I mean, I did not even start a new game to begin with, and they counted it. Take all. Yeah, the game has the feel of let's see, there's that guy. I was saying the game has the feel of Indiana Jones. Can I do a silent kill? Or if the eye is opaque, you have been detected. How about this? He has some food here. You know something that would wait, is he eating a rat? Is this one of those rat? Yeah, roasted rat. It's funny. Rat meat. Ingredient? Ah, okay. Check out. So I was saying the only thing that would like let me play this game even more. Let me do this fast. I forgot how to do this, to be honest. Ah, okay. So before pressing the X, I need it to be on top. Gold lockpick 3 and torch. So I was saying the only thing that will I'm intrigued, to be honest. First thing that will let me play this game for more. First thing would be like having a waifu option. And second thing would be like if only I know that it's not achievable for most people, but I think if they included like an AI companion, I know we definitely have seen that demonstration in Cyberpunk when you talk with that when you talk with the guy in the bar using AI. So imagine if they included the same thing here when you talk with the NPCs. But we know how this thing works. I mean, for an official game like this, they would definitely include an open AI API instead of letting you use your own offline AI companion of your choosing. Like for example, for me, if I wanted to use, for example, Meta AI or any okay, just by thinking about it now, they should like provide let's say 1 billion model trained specifically for this game. It will be really fast to operate, even on the GPU. So remember, if you are talking with an NPC, you are doing nothing. You are basically just standing there. You click on the interaction button and you are just sitting there doing nothing. You are not moving the camera left or right. So basically you are consuming little of the GPU power. So if they trained, yeah, that guy is looking towards me. So imagine if they trained one of those 1 billion parameter AI models and they just let you hook it to any AI companion program of your choosing. Let's say LM Studio. You just have to run a program on the side that will let you connect the game to the AI program you are using. That would definitely be a game changer. especially of this for this type of games. Like the immersion level will go off the roof. Oh wait, we have a trap here. Yeah, you can see the cord being cut. Maybe he is the one who triggered it. I know when I was like standing here, I saw something. I heard something like that cord being cut. Yeah, maybe he is the one who triggered it. Oh, this one looks rough. Maybe maybe it's a clay statue, weird statue. Again, just thinking about it again, that AI option, if they included it. Bone. 1 billion parameter. It may even be less. Let's say like a 300 million parameter. Just trained on the dialogue. That's it. When you talk with an NPC, you're supposed to have like an Alex Jones type of conversation with them. That would be so mind-blowing. That would definitely encourage me to play more. Like you will have another level of or a reason to keep playing, to keep exploring the game. Yeah, that would be a game changer. Push. Ah, we have those guys there. I knew it. The fact that they had that push context there, I knew that there are actually people there. What? Let's see, rusty iron bow. Take everything he has. Oh, he is so slow. I guess I surpassed the 200 kilo mark. Let's see. Yeah, one thing they should have included here, so whenever they show me this, they also must show me the total I already have, like on the bottom right, for example, next to take all. They should like show me how many kilograms I already have with me. Yeah, he is running so insanely slow. Let's see. Quest tutorial. Completed quest. I have no quest. I just need to get away with this place. This is the map. Province of Cyrodiil. Okay. Even though the map looks small, I mean the dungeons in other places, I bet it is massive. Just by, I can't imagine the dungeons in this game. Okay, what I was looking for. Let's see the inventory. Tutorial. You cannot carry anymore. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I need to lose the rusty stuff I have. Yeah, and I have so many repeated items here. Like, it's better if I keep the food. Skull. What am I supposed to do with the skull? Spoon. Torch. 10 torches. 0.13. How? Drop. Okay, drop with the square. Yeah, see, I already surpassed the. I have a surplus here, 203 out of 200. That's why I'm moving so slow. Let's see. The obvious one is the weapons. 18. The katana has 18 points, 18 kilos. Steel short sword. Rusty. Yeah, take the rusty stuff out. Rusty again. Again, I'm just discovering this. So let's say the columns. You have the heart for the club. You have the heart 48, which means the weapons are not like infinite. The weapons themselves have a health bar, right? So for the club I'm using, it has 48 now. Rusty iron bow. Iron arrow 97. Yeah, the iron arrows don't have health bar because you can only use it once anyway. So it's a good thing to see this. 99% life for the katana. Yeah, I should keep that in mind. In the kilos, for example, the club weighs 8 kilos. 18 for the katana. 10 for the steel sword. It doesn't make sense between the katana and the steel sword. Okay, next. The hood. I have too many. Yeah, see, Mythic Dawn Hood 3. I only need one. Mythic Dawn Robe. How many? Okay, keep one. Drop. I only need one. It doesn't have a health bar. The health bar for the rusty iron. See, the rusty iron cuirass and greaves, they have health bars, while the robes and the hoods, they don't have. Let me drop this one. Dawn hood. Drop again. Drop again. So now I only have like one. Since I don't even know where to sell this stuff, it's preferable to keep only the ones I really need. Wrist sack. I don't need these ones. Yeah, these are the ones I was wearing when I started the game. Wrist iron. I may keep this one just to see if I can sell it. See, the selling point 40 and 20. I may keep them just to see if I can sell them to someone. Now I have 161 out of 200. Let's continue. Maybe the bone. Okay, I will see after if I yeah, I dropped everything. You know what, let me take this one, okay? I will use it next. So most of the stuff here I don't really need. See, now I'm faster. Oh, this guy has okay. Knife and lockpick. Why can't I take his shield? Oh, I can actually take it. Okay, I can sell it for 20. It has 97 health bar. 2 defense. I don't understand that one. It's only 3 kilos. Okay, so how am I supposed to equip it? Maybe I should put it in one of the these shortcuts. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, see again the club 35 now. It does not figure here. It will be here. Leather shield. Okay. Okay, activate from here. Okay. Nice. Let's see from the higher up. I don't see any enemy. We have food. Yeah, they should have that. Oh, I see one enemy there. I mean, they should have like an option to deactivate that. Yeah, I can see two actually. The fact that the health bar generates by itself, it does not make sense. It does not incentivize you to collect food. So they should have let you. Ah, I can activate it from here. They should have like at least. Wait. Ah, he saw me. Let me go back. I was thinking, he's following me. I was thinking about using the arrow and bow. Oh, bro. I was thinking about using the arrows. Let's see. Did the other guy follow us? No, he did not see me. Let me see the arrows. Okay. Show details. You consume fatigue while drawing. Okay. Yeah, strength fatigue. That other bar. Cycle details. Show shortcuts. Yeah. So put the arrow let's say put the arrow here. Whatever, put the, okay. Club. Put the club maybe in one. Put the arrow. Yeah, it's kinda junky with the controller. Take the rusty. Put it here. Okay, it will be much faster now if I use this menu, the shortcut instead. Apple. I don't know about the food since it generates the health automatically. Yeah, there's nothing I can add. Yeah, now it makes sense, right? But he does not draw the arrows. Weird. What? Ah, okay. Yeah, see the fatigue. Okay, what if I drop one here? Can I take it back? Okay, I can. Yeah, it would be really hard to see where I dropped the arrow. Like for those who just want to use the arrows and pick them up again. Headshot. Okay, okay. So I used 4 arrows. Instead of taking them individually, I can take them from this menu. Okay, it makes sense now. Take all. Yeah, that's good. Go back to the club. Oh, I can see one coming. Oh, this is a new enemy. Yeah, this one has magic. Goblin shaman staff. Take. Why can't you take? Wait, what? So I have 179 kilos. Why he does not take the club? See, I can sell it for 188. Okay. Oh, one hit now? Stick fence open. Ah, okay. Ah, wait. So this corner seems like a place where they keep the food. Yeah. That's why they seemed friendly. They did not. They are domesticated. They did not attack me. Yeah, in here they are eating them basically. Let's see if this functions as a door as well. Yeah, this one seems like a door, but I can't go there. Well, I can circle around it. Yeah, let me see again this new fellow. He has flawed ruby. Okay, pretty soul gem and rusty iron short sword. Let me see. I have 198 kilos now. Yeah, I will keep that shaman staff. Hopefully I will be able to sell it. I mean, I know I can use cheats to get the money, but where is the fun in that? The lighting is okay. Okay, take all. Lockpick. Okay. I was thinking of going back. Let me just go back for a second. I was thinking of changing the square. Since I don't use the square more often, I can use triangle instead. While for interact I can use yeah. Also the square is faster for me to press than the triangle. I won't use triangle much. Yeah, I can hide the weapon now with triangle, and most of the time I won't even use it, unless, like, for example, if I am in the village, for example. So now that I optimize the controller for fast playing, now we shall continue. Yes, let's see. Okay, I can drop down. Oh boy, see the transition now. Not 40 FPS. Yeah, just the moment I dropped, the FPS dropped as well.
I think that was all of them. Let me take a look around.
You know what? Let me do a manual save first. I don't know about these games, but what happens if I die? I know the game, it auto saved by itself when I opened that door, but it's better if I do a manual save. Okay.
Sire, we have to
Oh,
go
they
now.
just ended
Not
up
yet.
here.
Let me rest a moment longer.
Okay, I guess he will talk.
Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassins!
Bro,
No, he is not one of them.
I'm all about peace.
He can help us.
Yeah.
He must help us.
Yeah, totally.
As you would...
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen.
Sire.
You know the Nine. How they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I don't know, I don't think about it. I'm not a good terms with the gods. The Nine guide and protect us.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Okay, I guess this is an introduction to the skill trees. Those born under the sign of warrior benefit from increased, totally, strength and endurance. Fortify endurance increases endurance by 10 points. Fortify strength increase strength by 10 points. So I will get 10 points for strength and endurance bars from the beginning, from the start. The warrior, the mage, the thief. Fortify Magica, okay. This one says the thief, agility, luck, speed. Agility, luck, speed. Shadow, greater power, grants invisibility for 60 seconds. I'm not sure if I will be using magic much. I'm really comfortable using just the normal weapons. Fortified Magica, weakness to magic. Increase susceptibility to magic by 100%. This one, fortify speed. Blessed word. Forces the undead to flee in horror for 30 seconds. Can be used multiple times per day at a cost of 40 magica points. Again, I will try to skip the magica things. Those born under the sign of... Okay, cannot generate. The Atronath. Fortify Magica and spell absorption. Stunt Magica. Magica regeneration is halted. 50% chance of absorbing spells cast at them. Okay, this one seems like a good thing. I'm just thinking about how to deal with those who use magic. The lazy, fortify willpower, fortify endurance. Shield, increase armor rating, resist magic. Lover's Kiss, greater power, paralyzes the target for 10 seconds and reduces the caster's fatigue by 120 points. Can be used once per day. The last one says Serpent Spell, greater power. Deal 3 points of damage for 20 seconds. It also cures poison. This spell's 90 points and damage fatigue 100 points to the caster. Can be used once per day. Once per day. Okay, I guess it's either the thief or the warrior. Fortify endurance and strength, or agility, luck. Increase luck by 10 points. Fortify speed. This one gives me like 3 options. This one only gives me 2 options. I guess I would go for it's either warrior or a thief, to be honest. I don't understand the speed thing. Is it like I'm going to move faster, run faster? Luck. For luck, maybe I will get more interesting loot. And agility. Agility, like if I try to dodge attackers. I'm not really sure. Maybe I should. Let me just choose this one.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Use any console. Here you can run commands. Yeah, I forgot about this. Those who know the commands, they can run commands here. Let's say GPU. And you can see here options. Dump GPU upload, dump GPU. Dump the GPU's intermediary resources and upload to network. Maximum number of line draw with support in a single frame. Yeah, there is this. I guess this is another level, like another option to further customize the graphics. I'm not really sure how to do this. Minimum GPU, sort buffer size, in particles. 8 gigs. 8192. So I was thinking about, let's say, a way to offload all the textures to the VRAM. Now, as you can see, at 1080p maxed out native resolution, it is only using almost 6 gigabytes. And I was thinking maybe if the game can run smoother, if I can get more like stable frame time, if I can limit that transfer of data, mainly the textures, to 1 time. That would be really useful. Like, I don't really mind if the game can use like 12 or 13 gigabytes of VRAM. Like, if I can get stable frame rate in the like 60 FPS, I would rather let the game use most of the GPU VRAM for that.
Your stars are not mine. Today the apprentice shall serve you at the Forge of Destiny.
Can you see my fate? Aren't you afraid to die?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Okay.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
What are these options? Back, aerial septum, the blades.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan. My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it. Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Okay, go. Yeah, I forgot to mention the CPU. So for the CPU, you can see that I am using like 70% of the CPU right now. That's because OBS is using 29%, 35%, while the game itself is only using 20%. Yeah, this is water, right?
Protect the Emperor!
Protect your emperor.
For the blades and the Emperor!
For the glory of Sparta.
You're lucky I like you.
Not you,
Otherwise, you'd be dead already.
The Emperor's in danger!
Okay, he has nothing. I wanted to strike this guy instead. I wanted to strike the guy, but I ended up striking the soldier. That's why I said that. Assassin, okay. Yeah, that's why I suggested having like an AI companion instead of having those generic responses. We may get millions of generic responses when using AI.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Yeah, drop down to 55% of the CPU power.
Almost through to the sewers.
Yeah, it's mostly OBS because I'm encoding two different streams. The normal one, which is a 1080p stream, 60 FPS, and the one that is lower, 720p stream, 60 FPS. I'm fairly new to this game, so like I said, I'm streaming to 5 different platforms at the same time. So question here is OBS encoding
I don't know.
each stream separately? That's why I'm getting 35% of the CPU usage, or is OBS only encoding 2 different streams? Before this, I was streaming like a single 1080p. I need a key for this one. Before this, I was streaming a single 1080p 60 FPS stream, but some friends complained that they can't watch due to their old computers or slow internet. So I had one stream
Wait here, sire.
lowered down to 720p.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
You
For
thought
the
we'd go down
Emperor!
I want you to do the encoding in-house.
Die, you scum! This ends here!
I told you to stay with me.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Die, you scum!
That's the best you can do?
Back with the Emperor. Protect him with your life.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I should not go face to face with this
Mud
guy.
You want to
Fearsome
help?
than
Get
you.
back and protect the Emperor. For the blades
You'll never take
and
me
the
down!
Emperor!
Damn you!
Let's see. Yeah, you can see that I need more food. Drain intelligence on self. Drain willpower. Restore fatigue. Fatigue is the green one, right? This one, restore fatigue. What is the food? Rat meat. It does not show the difference in the bars. See, I'm looking at the red one. Damage health. Okay, health. What? The more I eat, the the small it becomes. It shrinks basically whenever I eat. Instead of replenishing. Yeah, see, he's dead now. Yeah, I need to invest. Oh boy. Total game duration. They count the time just by camping in the main menu. Delete load. Okay, this is not like a checkpoint. They don't give a checkpoint here. Oh boy. Yeah, they force you to use a save instead of
Hold up.
automatically
Don't
loading.
like this. Let me take a look. Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Let me use this one instead.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
Yep.
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
I don't know. I don't see any good options here. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Oh,
Remind me, am I still using TAA? Or... let's see. Is this TAA or TSR? Okay, TAA, okay.
Oblivion!
For the Emperor!
Watch your back, boys. Is that the best you can do?
You're lucky I like you. Otherwise, you'd be dead already. I told you to stay with the Emperor. For the Emperor! Take them down. Back with the Emperor. Protect him with your life.
Just warming up, you pathetic! This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death!
If you want to help, get back and protect the Emperor. Oblivion take you. If you want to help, get back and protect the Emperor.
You're pathetic. What's the matter?
one's mine.
Getting tired?
If you want to help, get back and protect the Emperor. Oblivion take you.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
It's weird that they can't follow me here.
If you
It's
want to
so
help,
weird.
get back and protect the Emperor.
that?
You thought we'd go down easy?
That the best you can do?
If you want to help, get back and for the Emperor! Take them down!
Is the whole army here? Look how many we already killed.
You'll never
If you
take
want to
me
help,
down.
get back and protect the Emperor. Oblivion take you.
Also, I'm not sure if they have, like, if only they
Let's
have
get
health
this
bars.
over.
If you want to help, get back and protect
Let's
the Emperor.
get this over.
Yeah, let me see the HUD section. I want to see the health bar of each enemy. Let's see. Quick. General here. Keyboard controller. Accessibility. Here the sound. Here the graphics. General here. Keyboard and controller. So they don't have a HUD option. Yeah, they don't have a HUD option here. I was hoping to see the health bar. Yeah, seeing the health bar would definitely help to strategize.
If you want to help, get back and protect the
Yeah,
Emperor.
it has.
Take them down.
It actually has one.
If you want to help,
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
get back and protect the Emperor.
Ninja, you
What?
chose a bad day to take up with the cause of the Septums.
For the Blades and the Emperor! No. Talos, save us.
Oh, the guy came from here. So I'm only left with one. Press F to pay respect. Show shortcut. Yeah, see, whenever I eat this one, it says damage health. Damage health. So whenever I eat it, it lowers my health actually. Potion of healing. Ah, okay, restore health on self. And I only have 2. Poison of illness, damage health on. Who would use this anyway? Apple. Restore fatigue, okay? This one, intelligence, willpower and fatigue. Drain, okay? Restore health. So this is the only weak potion. Restore health. Okay. Weak potion of healing. So let me which one? Yeah, let me do this and put it here. Assign item here. Restore health. This one 35 points. I see no difference between the icons. So I'm forced to come back here again and see which one I choose. So the potion healing. So I have 2. This one restores 20 points. This one restores 35. Yeah, the thing I consumed earlier, I need to pay attention to it next time. Yeah, yeah.
We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the Red Dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why? Joffrey? He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial city. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced knight. Am I right?
So I chose to be a thief, right? Combat warrior, barbarian, crusader. Here we have more customization. I still maintain that if there is no waifu option, there is no way for me to keep playing. Archer, okay. Given that most of them have armor, using the arrow and bow won't really fit. Scout and rogue. Combat, speed, endurance. I guess I would go for warrior or crusader. Yeah, again I will try knight. Strength, personality, willpower, strength, speed, strength, endurance. Yeah, I need that endurance slider more. Yeah, let's go for warrior. First they chose, yeah, they chose the knight automatically, right? Strength, personality, blade, block, blunt, hand-to-hand, heavy armor, illusion and speechcraft. Specialization, combat. For the warrior, armor, aesthetics, blade, block, blunt. I guess the knight makes sense. Heavy armor, hand-to-hand, blade, block. Armor, aesthetic. I really don't want to use an armor. Let's do the knight. I can see I can change this even further. Magic and stealth. Thief. Yeah, thief is the one I chose earlier. Sneak, security, mercantile, marksman, light armor. I really don't want to use the bow and arrows. Acrobatic, I don't know how that skill will help me. mercantile. Maybe I will sell stuff for much higher prices. I really don't know. Let me stick to the knight then. This is like a generic option.
I thought so. A few rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Yes, I understand.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
Yeah, the least thing they should do, like instead of clicking on those options, they should like have an option enabled of using the mic, for example. So instead of clicking on the option, I can just read it and it will be selected by default. What about you? What will you do? And
By the
he
way,
will,
thanks for recovering
respond.
Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
I just wanted to see the rusty. Yeah, CC from 100% to 51%. I will keep you, or you know what? I will switch to this one since it is lower.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
I want his clothes.
Leave the Emperor in peace. You need to get out of here. There's no telling who will come first, the Blades or more assassins. Farewell.
Okay, no, I'm not sure where to go. Let's see these guys. Nothing. Yeah, if only they had like a few coins. Yeah, they have nothing, zero. Oh, look at the numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 in the our friend here. So 12 versus 2. Gold. At least this one had gold. Has gold. Yeah, why can't I take his armor? I mean, if I click on this guy, I can take his clothes, the ones I'm wearing, basically. Why can't I take his armor? Also, I'm curious. Basically, I am wearing the same clothes as these assassins. Maybe that's why they thought of me like an enemy. I'm curious if, let's say if I go to the village and the villagers don't like assassins and I am wearing the assassin clothes, are the villagers going to like chase me because they think that I am an assassin as well? The gate is barred from the other side. That's an interesting... like I said, I never played this game before, so I'm just curious if the clothing system can be affected. I mean, your playstyle in your game will be affected by your clothing as well. Like you know factions, the game has different factions and you have to keep like a set of clothes with you. So for example, if you go, like I said, if you go to the village and the villagers don't like assassins, and if you are wearing the assassin clothes, the villagers will attack you and so on. You open the door with the barrier's key. Exit the sewers. Exit from where? I'm obviously going down. Yeah, I was talking about the clothes. Yeah, I'm yet to discover that one. I hope that one is included in the mechanics. I mean, the fact that I should change my clothes whenever I am in a certain place. Like, for example, I can sneak and they won't know that I am not with them. For example, those assassins. Yeah, now it actually makes sense. Like, remember, I am wearing assassin's clothes. So why they attacked me when I was next to them? This tells me that the theory I was talking about is not working here. Yeah, this is the last time I will be checking this one. Let's see. Let's see. It says damage. 1000, going for that one. Okay, it says damage. So whatever up restore health. So this one says restore health. This one says restore damage fatigue. Damage. It's not restore fatigue, it says damage fatigue. So I must not eat it, right? Poison. See, damage health on self. Why would I use it anyway? Yeah, it says 22 coins. It's only good if I sell it. Damage fatigue. So I must not eat it. See, when I eat it. Yeah, see, when I eat it, the green one diminishes little by little. Yeah, see? This one says damage, health. So I must not eat it. This one, damage, health as well. So I will just save those and see if I can sell them. Otherwise, I will just ignore them. Gate. So I came from here, right? We have an opening there. Oh, he saw me. Hello, Ratata. He's coming towards me. This is really confusing. Okay. Yeah, the symmetry is confusing. Where did I come from anyway? Is it from here or the other side? See, it's the same thing. It's symmetric. We have stairs here and we have stairs there. Let's see, we have another opening here. Oh boy. This guy is not friendly. First blood. Okay. What do we have here? Garlic, lockpick, silver nugget. Okay, take all. Can I take the shield? So the shield life is 95%. I will take it. Here we have a door. I'm pressing square, but it does not respond. Okay. Yeah, it says something there. The gate is sealed. Yeah. So we have those stairs. What's going on here? Yeah, just the mouse. Ah, I understand. Yeah, those yeah, there is a ratata up, I guess. So those stairs on the left will lead me up, I guess. Yeah, we have stairs on my left. I can go right now. Yeah, straight. We have that bridge and we have a gate. And the ratata waiting for me. Okay, two. I wish they had, like, maybe if I go and look for customizations as mods. Normally I would love to have the enemy's health bar on the bottom right or bottom left. Yeah, bottom left basically. Like small green thin bars with names enemy 1 and so on. Also the fact that I have the OSD, it won't let me read those notifications. It says this gate is sealed. Let me go back and see quest. Deliver the amulet. I should take the amulet of kings to Joffre. Okay, let's speed up things. That's it, I guess I'm out of here now. Yeah, edit. Before exiting the sewers, you may revise your character. Edit identity, birth sign, edit class, finished. Yeah, that's it. Loading screen. Okay. The only thing that would, oh boy. The CPU usage was around, 97%, 100%. And why is that 20%? Maybe it was compiling shaders or some sort. I can see some activity on the hard drive part though. Yeah, it loaded the whole level, I guess. That's what it did. I'm just looking at the CPU usage and the different processes, trying to figure out what's wrong here. So the game is using 23% of the CPU, while OBS is using like 22%. And at certain times the OBS uses like around 35% of the CPU. Right now I'm using like 68% of the CPU doing nothing, right? Yeah, so who said that 16 cores, 32 threads is actually enough? I forgot to say that I'm not overclocking the CPU. So it's running in at base clock 3.4. I can overclock it. I'm thinking of overclocking it. But again, to maintain this kind of temperature and wattage usage, 120 watts, 64. The room is fairly warm. The GPU also 60 Celsius and 64 for the CPU. I have a big like 200 millimeters fan blowing on the computer itself. That's why I'm getting those fairly low temps. Anyways, oh boy, 30 FPS, wow. Bro, this is really crazy. Yeah, especially, maybe I should stop here. This is a good place to stop. Yeah, if I wanted to benchmark it next, this is a good place to stop. We have water, and we have fairly long distance, landscape. We have a little bit of lighting. So for example, if I look down at the water, I get 32 FPS. If I look further, I even get more. Okay, there's nothing to see there, to be honest. If I look at the lantern, 34. If I look again at this landscape, 34, 35. It's consistent, okay? If I look at the water, 27. So the water definitely hits big. Yeah, don't look at the water. Yeah, it would be really challenging to benchmark it. Like, I was expecting to have an FPS hit if I look at the horizon. But here, the thing that really taxes on the GPU is actually the water. 10 FPS between 27 and 38. It's like I'm losing 10 FPS just by looking at the water. This is crazy. You know what? Let me deactivate the obvious ones. The what did I do? Borderless 2. Okay. I just switched to another monitor. So I was saying, let me go back to the hardware acceleration thing, the two ones. Lumen hardware. Remember, I have right now FPS. So let me fall back to the software and Lumen. Let me deactivate Lumen. Apply. Now let's see. Here 51. Here with the water 40. So for the water, yeah, let's just take the water for example. Just by looking at the water here without hardware acceleration, without that RT thing, I'm getting 40 FPS. Yeah, I'm getting here 40 FPS. Let's say 40 FPS lag. But if I turn on that hardware acceleration, I would get 27. So it's like 13 FPS less. For what? Basically, for what? Yeah, that's one of the things that I should definitely turn off. I don't really see the difference. The lantern is a lantern. I don't really see some huge difference here. Remember, the games in Unreal Engine are really taxing. I mean, most of the Unreal Engine games that came out so far are really taxing on the hardware. Even the ones that came out in for Unreal Engine 4, they look like trash and they just use too much resources. Let me do a manual save. So I was saying, the way to optimize this game for me, remember I am, oh see the thing, dragonfly. So I was saying, for me if I wanted to play like this in while streaming, while doing multiple stuff without having a second GPU to back me up, I don't see a use of that hardware acceleration thing. So just, it's either losing 13 FPS without even really noticing a difference, or gaining that 13 FPS and really not noticing any difference. So what do I have to choose? Next one, let's see if we can optimize it. Yeah, the next one should have been like turning on frame generation, but since the game forces you to use DLSS before turning it on, it really sucks. Maybe I'll wait for an update. I'm not sure if an update will fix that one. Okay, so it's out of question for me to dial down any of these, especially the ones that has to do with graphics, textures and so on. Post-processing, we don't really know what's under post-processing. Wait. I don't see here. So usually they have like motion blur, right? We have motion blur here. They have the other guys, the other options. Chromatic aberration in the others. I don't see chromatic aberration here. And I don't see it in the game either. Yeah, I don't see that RGB split in the game. What about the grain? The grain filter? I don't see it either. The game looks much cleaner though, to be honest. So since the game is an Unreal Engine game, you would definitely find people in the forums in Reddit providing codes that you can drop here. R dot, yeah, these guys. You can drop codes here that has to do with graphics. If you want, for example, to deactivate anti-aliasing. I don't remember those. I used to use them in other games like Senua Saga, Hellblade 2. If you want to deactivate chromatic aberration in the others. So in my case, I guess there is nothing else I can dial down here. Except that hardware thing. Let me take a baseline again. This is so weird, it's not even stable. Maybe because the leaves are moving and such. Let me look at here. Let's see, 52, 51. Yeah, look at that frame time, it's not even stable. 52, 47, oh boy. I mean, if there is only a difference between 2 FPS, that would be understandable, but between 47 and 53, okay, let's say 51. Now let me turn on that software based. I'm not sure if imagine if it will use the CPU instead. That would be crazy. Apply. Okay, 17% for the CPU. Yeah, it stayed at 18%, 17%. I'm getting the same FPS, right? But I'm using the software based. Again, I don't really know the difference. I need to take 2 pictures and compare and see. Okay, let's take 1 picture here. And let me turn on that hardware acceleration. Lumen hardware. Then do ultra. apply. Okay, now let me switch and see those pictures and see if there is actually any difference. Okay, here we have two pictures. You make yeah, there is a difference here. There is a noticeable difference, but if you are really considering the FPS hit, yeah, you can see just by looking at the two pictures. Look at the FPS. You have 10 FPS difference. And for the GPU usage, look, 7,300. So we have only 100 megabytes of VRAM being used. Yeah, you can see 100 megabytes of VRAM. You can see the FPS hit, like 10 FPS minus. See the RAM usage. Again, 100. Oh, okay, can we say that? Okay, look at the shared memory, 912 with the hardware based, and 800. It's like 50 megs of shared memory. And between 710 gigs, oh boys, 10 gigs of RAM being used by the game. 10 gigs, wow. 10 gigs, 773 without the hardware based, and 514 with the hardware based. So we have less RAM being used. Less RAM being used, more RAM being used as VRAM, and more shared memory. So 50 megabytes shared memory, and we said 100 megabytes of VRAM being used more, and we have less 200 megs of RAM less used. Look at the CPU usage. See the CPU usage here, 71% with the hardware based. Oh, hi bro. Is it asking for a lot of RAM? Okay, to put you into perspective, this is a 5950X, 16 cores, 32 threads, base clock. I did not overclock it. I have here 128 gigabytes of RAM, and a 4060 Ti 16 gigabytes. Your question about the VRAM. So for the VRAM, it is using currently 7.2 gigabytes. I'm just so there is an option called hardware lumen based, and I'm noticing that if I turn it on, I'm actually using like 100 megs of VRAM less. Yeah, you can see here 41 FPS without using the hardware based lumen, and 31 FPS with the hardware lumen. So I'm losing 10 FPS just by turning on the hardware lumen. And this one for the software based. So this is 1080p. I'm aiming for 60 FPS, 1080p. And to put this into perspective more, I am streaming to 5 different platforms on the same computer. I have virtual machine running. As you can see, I'm using already 48 gigabytes of RAM. So this is not like playing the game. Like the first thing you do when you turn on the computer is to play the game. That's not what I am doing here. I have a lot of programs running in the background, so this is not indicative of the final like feel of the game. You can see the GPU power. It is using 93% of the GPU power, but that 93% is not what the game uses. That's the overall value of all the programs using the competing for the GPU power. I'm looking at the I have program here, another program that shows me other resources on the computer, and I see that the game is only using like 36% of the GPU power. If I start the game, it uses like 70% the most. So OBS, for example, I'm not rendering with the GPU, I'm rendering with the CPU, but still OBS is using like 4-5% of the GPU power. That's like 6 FPS or 8 FPS that I'm losing here. I will do a separate benchmark, like the first thing after restarting the computer, and see the raw power that I can get. Yeah, between the hardware based lumen and the software based, I know that there is a difference. See the shadows, for example, here and here. The water, of course. It's much softer with the hardware based. I was looking at it without looking at the difference, without knowing which one is one. And I was thinking maybe this is a hardware based, but this is actually a software based. I like this one more. It shows the shadows more. So this is a software based. I can see more shadows here than in the hardware based. Yeah, I would say that actually the software based lumen is actually better. I prefer the software based. And of course with the software based I would gain 10 more FPS. Yeah, so I would definitely use the software based instead of the hardware one. Gain more FPS and just have better quality, I guess. What else? What else? Yeah, thinking about that frame time table. I would usually get like 16. 16 is like if I were like getting 60 FPS, I would also get like 16 or 14 millisecond of frame time. So the less FPS I get, the more frame time I get also. So these two are related. Less FPS, the higher the frame time becomes. Yeah, next I'm just trying to get a rough idea about the game and how it runs. I would do proper benchmark offline. Like if I were playing offline, for example, I would rather play using 3 monitors at the same time. Yeah, it's no fun. It's no fun having this kind of performance hit. Let me turn it off. Yeah, I can see Lumen hardware RT on. Uses hardware ray tracing for Lumen features when supported by the graphics card. When your graphics card is not supported, the game will default. It is supported, I just don't want it. Let me turn off where is it? Frame rate VSync. Let me do off uncapped, and then turn on DLSS quality. Do DLSS quality, sharpness, frame generation on. Okay, let's do without frame generation. So now it's like I'm running the game at 720p. $53, that's really depressing. Let me turn on frame generation. So this is DLSS quality, right? And I'm still not getting enough FPS. Apply. $90, okay. I'm running the game at 1080p native. So when I started playing the game, this is 1080p monitor. I have 3. One next to each other, which means I can play in surround mode if I wanted to. That's how I would play if I was like offline. So this is a 1080p resolution. First, when I started the game, it was wait, where is it? Not this one. Quality, sharpness. Yeah, resolution scale. Yeah, I did not see it because it is grayed out. I have to go to full screen so they will show me the resolution scale. So when I first started the game, it was at 1080p and it had the resolution scale at 70%, and it had like the optimum options they had enabled for me. It was so insulting. It was at 70% and it wasn't at ultra. Everything was at high. It was so insulting. It had Lumen on, and it had DLSS balanced. It was so insulting. Yeah, that's how I play usually. This is a 1080p monitor. So the way I try to optimize games for me, when I play at 1080p, I try to play at native resolution, without DLSS, without frame generation. So for this game, it does not let me change the frame generation without changing the DLSS. So the first thing I do is to play everything maxed out at native resolution 1080p. If I don't get like 60 FPS or more, then I would go to frame generation and turn it on, just to get a little bit of fluidity. If I still don't get enough frames, then I will fall back to DLSS quality, not even balanced or performance. So the problem with this game is they don't have frame generation separate from DLSS. You can see here, if I turn off upscaling and I go back to native resolution, I can't change the frame generation option. Some games let you activate frame generation without activating DLSS, but for this one, as you can see, they don't let me do it. "90 FPS", okay. So if you have, for example, if you have an 8 GB card, the game will run fine. As you can see, everything at ultra, and it is using less than 8 GB. Of course, you will have, like, if you have, you may have like a little bit of FPS hit, meaning when you start Windows, there are like other programs that use your GPU VRAM. Like for example, on Windows there is that DWM.exe. It uses the VRAM to show the graphics on your Windows. Also, if you have Steam running, Steam uses like 500 megs or more, 768 megabytes of VRAM by itself, just the launcher itself. So you did not even start the game and you are already using like 1 gig of VRAM, so keep that into consideration. Again, DLSS quality, frame generation on, and I'm getting 90 FPS. What about the quality of the textures? Yeah, I can see a hit. Let's see. Look at the wood. Let me go back to... Yeah, there is definitely a downgrade here. Let me turn off DLSS. Apply. There's a little bit of difference between DLSS and the native when I look at the wood. Yeah, I should take like 2 pictures to have a decent comparison. Again, 7.3 is okay. Yeah, the game is using now, just by looking like straight, I can see the game is using 80% of the GPU. The rest of that 95 whatever is being used by other programs, OBS and virtual machines, Windows as well. shared memory. Yeah, same values. One good thing here is that when you start the game the first time, it compiles shaders in the main menu. It will help with better frame rates while you are playing. So it's better for it to compile the shaders like before you start playing than in mid-game. CPU right now, the game is using like 20% or less. Oh wait, someone saw me? Who? Oh. Where these guys came from? Yeah, it does look okay. So, let me go back here. So, if I were to play across 3 screens, what am I doing again? Borderless. So, if I were playing offline across 3 screens, so the fact that if I turn the LSS on with frame generation, the fact that I am getting 90 FPS, it means that I will get around 35 to 30 FPS while playing across all 3 screens at the same time. So it's one screen divided by 3 basically. Let's see again. Apply. $80. Well, $70, $60. Yeah, I'm confident that if I am playing offline without anything running at the background, in the background, I would definitely get like 35 FPS. If I were playing across 3 screens in surround mode. See the popping? Yeah, the reflections on the water. Move one step. Oh, this guy's still following me. Yeah, the artifacts. I mean, the fact of using DLSS and frame generation at the same time, you will definitely get You will definitely get artifacts on the way. In other words, the image will not be as crisp as when you play in standard mode. Go away. Where is he? And this even without using mods. So imagine how big the... Yeah, you were asking about the VRAM. So imagine if you started to load some mods like clothes and other stuff, your VRAM will go up as well. Imperial City. Ah, so this is where Owen started his benchmark. Yeah, just right here. He was looking at the at the water and the landscape. Okay, so it's just like 1 hour of gameplay. Conjurer. I guess that's enough for me. This is a good place to stop, like if I were to do a proper benchmark. See the water, the flames. Yeah, it's good animation. It seems like 40 FPS, not even 60 FPS. Let me look there. If I look here, 110 FPS. If I look here, 82. If I look at the water, even less. Yeah, okay, this is enough for me, I guess. Have a good one, everyone. I'm out of here.